Everyone, Gaara here and welcome to a brand new deck tech video. Today I'm gonna talk about a nice deck that I saw on Hearthstone. It is from Tincho. It is a Mech Warrior deck, and yeah, I absolutely had to try it out because I love the mech theme. I love Mech Priest, Mech Warrior, Mech Shaman. I don't like Mech Mage so much because everyone is playing it if they play Mech, so I like to always play something out of the ordinary. Yeah, let's go over the deck list. This guy reached, Tincho is the guy who made the deck, and he got to rank 2 with it. I don't know if he made the deck, but he went to rank 2 with it and made the guide. And yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. It plays double Cockmaster, double Warbot, which is pretty strong. Considering that you always want to, if you want to play like a faster mid-range to faster deck, you want to play the classes that have the strongest 1-drops available. And right now the classes with the strongest 1-drops are Warlock with the Flame and Void Walker, Mage with the Mana Worm, and he can also play the Cockmaster, and that's it basically, and Priest with the Cleric and the Twilight Whelp, and we have Warrior with the Warbot and Cockmaster. Yeah, Warbot is not that sick because you will rarely enrage the Warbot, and +1 enrage is not really something you should go too crazy about. But yeah, it's a mech, so you play it regardless. It is good against the other faster decks like Secret Paladin, because it contests 1-drops. It's a 1/3 and it deals with Lepanome and stuff like that, and it can potentially be buffed, and it buffs the Cockmaster, so you kind of have to play it. Double War Axe, it's very strong also if you go face, because with this type of deck you transition into a face warrior, which is kind of cool. And face warrior is inconsistent, so you want to have like a more consistent deck, and a deck that fights for board control early on. It's like a Mech Shaman sort of. It's very similar build. It has the strong weapons. Instead of Doom Hammer, you have Aconite Reaper and War Axe and other weapons. You have the Model Strike instead of Lava Burst. You have the Fell Reverse. So it's a mech deck that has like a similar game strategy. So it has the War Axe, it has the Heroic Strike, a lot of burst damage. You can compare this card to Kregel sort of. It does 4 damage for 2 mana, very cheap. Very cheap removal, a lot of damage for low mana. Annoytron, just a basic mech. You don't play one Annoytron. Yeah, you kind of have to fill out the deck, I would say. And it's pretty good if you in race matchups to have Annoytron, because both the decks usually want to go face, and Annoytron prevents that really nicely. Mech Warrior, pretty standard spider tank, and 1 Tinkertown Technician or 2. Deathbite is just, if not the strongest weapon in the game, it's just incredibly strong, does a lot of damage. Model Strike, usually people will not play around it, especially not in a Mech Warrior deck, because the strongest part about decks that are unknown is people don't know what to play around, and then people go crazy and do like a lot of mistakes just because they don't know the list. If they see mechs from the beginning, they will expect like a bunch of mechs, but not exactly which card, so they will rarely play around Model Strike. Also, they will not expect a Cockcroner Elite. Piloted Shredder, Screwjank Clunker is one of the strongest mechs in the game. It's just incredibly strong. It's like as strong as a Houndmaster. Very good synergy, also with the Warbot. Yeah, Aconite Reaper, just 10 damage in 1 card. It's a Pyroblast for 5 mana over 2 turns. Clockwork Knight, the new 5-drop. And double Fell Reaver. So I absolutely love this deck. I'm also going to show you some games. I like to play new stuff that is not too terrible, and as I mentioned, Tincho went to rank 2 legend with it, and yeah, let's test it.